So hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight? Uh, I didn't come on to stay on real long tonight. I know I done missed last night, but let me tell you what happened last night. I told y'all I haven't been getting no sleep and stuff. Um, like I supposed to. I've been sleeping like 2 or 3 hours every night. So yesterday was a long day. Yesterday, um, between the morphine the Ativan to be able to go and take to get in that MRI machine and just the ups and downs of yesterday. Um, by the time I made it back to my room, it was about 8 o'clock. I stayed woke for about 30 more minutes, and 8:30, I was knocked out. And the next thing I know, it was 5:30 this morning when I woke up, and I was like, huh, I slept. I didn't even go live last night. So, hey, Shakira, how you doing? How you doing, Shakira? I just came on here so that I can just give like a little update or whatever. Stay in my pattern where I'm supposed to be in and not sabotage myself. Um, yeah, and I ain't want to go in too much on whatever else is happening here because y'all do know I did the MRI um yesterday. Oh, you sitting there with your mom? How are you feeling? I'm feeling really good. I got some results back from um the MRI and stuff that I did yesterday, which then led into some other things. But I don't want to talk about it tonight. It ain't like the saddest thing ever, but we got a little bit of answers. And thank y'all for all of the advice and everything. But right now, at this point, um, all of the diets and all of that stuff is out the window. Um, eating this food and that food because what's really happening, it ain't it ain't that. But like I said, we ain't gonna go into that tonight. I got some other tests and stuff to do on Friday. So at least I'm still here. I'm gonna still be here in the hospital. At least until Friday. Um, but I don't know what's happened after that because Friday I have a procedure. So whenever they do that, then I'll know a little bit more about what it is that's going on. So that's why I'm just saying that whatever it is, the information they gave me today, I ain't gonna say it. So we'll um we'll see what it is on Friday. But I feel pretty good. I'm still having to use morphine to keep the pain down, and yeah, it is what it is. But let me tell y'all this. Today my kids was out in the garden, and they was like, "Mom, you planted some beets out there. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Phoenix. Thank y'all for the prayers and everything that y'all been sending up and everything for me. I really appreciate that. I really do. And like I said, tenfold, whatever you ask for from me, I pray and ask God to give it back to you 10 times what it is that you put up for me. But the day my kids went out into the garden and they was like, "Mom, you planted some beets." I say, "No, I ain't plant no beets." And I was thinking to myself, what they see out there that they think is beets. So they see the turnips. You know how turnips get the little ball at the bottom of them? They starting to see the turnip ball at the bottom of the turnip plants. And they was just talking about how everything is growing really big and stuff. I still ain't seen nothing else out there. And man, oh man, was I looking forward to, because the doctor was saying I might go home the other day. He said it on Monday, then he said it on Tuesday that I might be able to go home, and then different things just kept on happening, and now I'm here until at least Friday. I know, so we'll see what comes up after that. But I was so looking forward to Saturday. I'm going to get to see my garden, and so I'm just and I ain't rushing it or no nothing. I rather have the answers of what's going on, because even with my numbers done went up higher than they were when I first came in here, or whatever. So we just gonna see. We just gonna see how this rolls out, and it is gonna be what it is. But yeah, my kids said today that they see purple. They see purple at the root of the turnips. So man, it just made my heart jump for joy. Because this is my first time growing turnips, so I never seen like the part where the purple part, the ball comes on the turnip or whatever. I never seen that before, so that would have been like, well, it still can be when I see it for the first time. But anyways, my daughter said she gonna take pictures of everything and like send it to me or whatever. And she was just saying how everything is so big and pretty, and that how the ladybugs are everywhere in the garden, which means that's a good thing.
Hey,
Hey, I don't want to put
I'm
you on
not
camera.
sure. Oh, thank you. I'm not sure if this one will fit you.
No, these are they fine. They look fine.
Yeah, they're fine. Okay, let me
Yeah.
just run one vital signs on you,
Okay.
and I think I'm gonna change this.
Okay. Hold on 1 minute, y'all. Want this yet? Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, y'all. I guess I picked a bad time to start the live. As soon as I started the live, then they came in here. I thought I was getting ahead of the game. But anyways, but like I said, I didn't come on here to stay for no long period of time. I just like wanted to come and give an update. I wish I was there in the garden so like we can share all of that and everything. But you know, ain't nothing was going on just then. It just happened to be my nurse came around to check on me to give me some saltine crackers and do the vital checks and all of that stuff right there. And I be trying not to put them on camera and all of that stuff when they come in here or whatever. But yeah, I'm in good spirits for the most part. And I'm gonna try to stay that way until Friday when I get more information about what's going on. So anyways, but how is everybody else doing? Shakira, I hope your mom is doing a whole lot better than she was the last time that we said anything. I'll be so glad when we can get back to our regular conversations that we have about anything except for this right here. But nobody comes in here and like says anything else other um nobody says anything other since I've been in the hospital. It's like y'all scared to talk about something else or something. We used to have all kinds of conversations and stuff. Kmart, I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. As long as I ain't in no pain, then I'm straight. I feel normal. I walk normal. I do everything for myself. No nothing. I just had me a good old shower and been looking out the window all day long. I wish I can go outside, but that ain't. Well, guess what? I'm saying I wish I can go outside cuz Friday they have to send me to a different hospital to have the procedure that I'm having. And then so I'll get to go outside. I'll get to go outside for a little while. Uh at least then. So same here. As long as I'm not in any pain, I'm okay. I am an amputee and understand exactly what you're going through, baby. Oh, okay, conspiracy realist. Um, I haven't I haven't had anything amputated. Um, I may have to have something removed, but we'll see how that go. And really the reason like I'm really not trying to like say much about it because you know how you be in a place of like you don't really want to claim what is because they didn't put a definite on it. It's a maybe. They can't really tell from the MRI, so there's a maybe that's lingering there. So I don't want to claim it until it's a fact. That that's there. So until I have the till I have the other part of the information, I'm just trying to leave it off of there. Conspiracy. I I hope and pray and wish you all the best on your journey that you're on. Um I don't even know what to say, but I really appreciate you for coming through and sharing that. Sometimes you be feeling like you be down in the dumps and then somebody else can come along and like you don't actually see yourself in such a bad situation. I act in my instance like I've been sitting here asking questions, and actually the doctor was getting ready to send me home twice this week. This is the second time I've been in the hospital, in a matter of 3 weeks. And I'm like, at this point, I'm so frustrated. I'm like, okay, then I'll go home because it just didn't seem like I was gonna get no answers or whatever. But it's like, what's the point in being out here if you're not gonna get results are answers to what's really going on with you, and you keep ending back up in the same place over and over again. Uh, so at least I do got a little bit of some answers that I'm getting to the bottom of whatever it is so that I don't have to keep venturing down this line of things. So I won't be going home until like they work a couple of things out. And then today I got a phone call that my grandma passed away this morning. And now that part right there, um I can truly say that I'm not sad about it. Um because my grandma lived a long, beautiful life, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a blessing to be able to reach the age of 95 and still have been doing all of the things that she was doing. So when you do that, and then she left behind you a legacy that she taught you a lot of the things that you're doing. My grandma was one of the ones that didn't mind me being in the garden with her, following behind her. And in fact, she um she loved it. If you were out in the garden and you wanted to come out there and do things with her, she was happy that you were out there with her versus everybody else shooing you away, shooing you away, telling you to go on somewhere about your business or whatever. So, you know, there are so many things that I can say that doesn't happen just this week alone. And I could be sitting on here crying or whatever, but mm-mm, nope, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. Yeah, and so, when people come along and give you something that um, you know, can pick you up, and not that um, that conspiracy. I hope that you're not in a sad place or no nothing like that right there. I hope you really have your head up and you being encouraged that um go up from here, do the things that you need to do, and keep moving forward. But it's something about that pain. As long as you ain't feeling the pain of whatever it is that you have going on, then praise the Lord. Hey, she cooks. How you doing, Chef? Um and Chef, I've been your shorts and stuff that you be doing, your inspirational shorts. I'm coming through and I'm watching them, and I was like, some of the things you be saying, you be hitting it right on the head. So keep on doing your thing. Conspiracy say I am a 50-year-old, and my granddaughter passed away in 2013. So I do understand and know what you're going through. Much, much love to you, baby. You will get through this. You got this. Keep your head up. And I say the same exact thing to you. See, this is what we need during these times when we be going through things is, we encourage each other to go through and make it through the things that we making through, because, sitting there crying about it and everything. And don't mean that I ain't gonna cry, because y'all know how I feel about crying over here. It used to be a thing that said to me that I'm weak for crying already or whatever. And I'm trying to like wipe that part from my head, because it is what it is. Sometimes we need to cry. We need to cry to cleanse ourselves of whatever it is that we feeling. And I'm not saying to you all that I didn't cry no tears. So some tears definitely fell today. But I thank God for the people that do show up and, you know, pick you right on up from there and say, no, don't get into it, and then the first thing you want to do is you want to start going Googling, Googling everything and everything. And they was like, stay off of that. Stay off that web. Get off that web. Don't go over there and looking for nothing. Because for one, you want to go and look up information or whatever. But sometimes, um, when you don't have the exact answers from your doctors and stuff right then, you going to look up all of this different stuff can send you going in the wrong direction when it ain't really all that you think it is. So I'm just going for right now. I'm gonna try to stay away from the web searching up. Yeah, I'm on the web right now, but I'm on the web not googling this stuff. Thank you, baby. I can't say I'm in a good place, but I'm getting there. Okay, conspiracy. And that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when it's first happening to you, I'm over here. I'm close to the 50s club. I'm 48 years old, so we right there. And over here, usually when we in here, we just come up with random conversations and stuff. And lately, it just seems like since I'm here in the hospital or whatever, it's hard for us to get back into that place because you can't help but see the hospital in the background. So it's hard like to get away from that right there when especially you don't know what's going on or whatever. But me, I kind of want to just like pretend like this is not really happening. And I just want to go back to like the random conversations we was having on the phone or whatever before all of this stuff started happening. But then again, this is life. This is life. And say all the time in every stream, this is life with Tashana, where life is like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're gonna get when this screen come on or whatever. So, it is what it is. But yeah, thank you for the gems, chef. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Sending love to you at the highest level that I possibly can. And I always say tenfold right back to you. um, yes, I do that too. She cooks, you be Googling stuff too when they tell you something. Honey, them big words and stuff that they be coming out with, and I'll be like, and then this one that got me when I was asking the nurse to go through my thing, because here at this hospital, they actually like all the tests and stuff that you do, they put them in they put them in, thank you, Phoenix. They put them on a tablet and you have access to that tablet to go and look up all of your results and all of that stuff right there and you can see them yourself. But today, like the nurse came in, the nurse came in and I was like, did my results from the MRI come back? And she was like, yeah, they did. And then she started reading the stuff. And then I guess she didn't think I was gonna ask her questions, but everything she was reading, I say, what does that mean? What does that mean? And then she started to say, um, can we just wait for the GI to come in and let them talk to you, please? She was like, I don't want to read this stuff to you. She's like, because I want to make sure that they explain it to you. And she was like, they have to come and see. So I know like she really want to tell me like what she was reading on the thing or whatever. So I just kind of like let her go away from it. But then once she had read the words or whatever, then I went to time to Google. Time to Google. And as soon as I started Googling, then, I got all upset or whatever. And so, um, and rightfully so. But it is a maybe. It is a maybe in the doctor's notes. So, you know, and like somebody told me, girl, stay off the web. Stay off the web. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay off the web. What the little information that I got today, I'm gonna just leave it right there because I did look it up or whatever. But I'm gonna stay off the web and just wait. So I got all day tomorrow. I don't know what's in store for me tomorrow, what I gotta do tomorrow, whatever. But hopefully it don't just be a quiet day. I might come on here and go live and just talk to people all day tomorrow. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but just sitting here in this room, um, with nothing to really do. Um, I gotta figure it out. You just told RJ, yeah, hey RJ. I'm in a blizzard growing onions in my cup. Yeah, you go. Did you go and see them? Did you go see those 3 videos, girl? Hey, girl, face. How you doing? Um, yeah. Can't let everybody else show love. How you say you can't let everybody else show love, not you. Exactly. Making the nurse Beverly's than yourself. Yeah. And let me tell you something. There are so many people that so many nurses and stuff that's here. Um, once they find out, thank you. Once they find out that I have a garden, that's that talk that I be wanting to talk all day long. So there's no shortage. Um, there's no shortage of them wanting to come in and learn stuff about the garden and all that stuff. And then it came out today that stores are running out of eggs and everything. And then I'm like, but we're not out of eggs at my house. We got plenty of them. And guess what, friends? Y'all can have plenty of eggs at your place too. If you got a place to put you some chickens, don't be afraid to raise you 2 or 3 chickens. You got a couple of folks in your house, get you some chickens and so you can get your own eggs. Then you know what's going in them and then you know how fresh they are. Um hey Alexis Harris, how are you? Stay on the web, seek ye knowledge. Alexis, I don't mind seeking the knowledge. The thing is I will seek the knowledge and then my mind will just be turning and turning and turning. And right now, the 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 doctor actually put in the notes. It's a maybe because they can't really tell on the MRI. They have to do another test um, to find out if it's really what they're saying it is. So that's why I'm just saying I don't want to be in here getting myself all worked up about something that might be. Now, if it is what it is, I won't have a problem with sharing that. And then I don't mind going to look up the information and know what it is that I'm walking into at that time and trust and believe there's other people that I got in my corner that's going to help um look that information up and on things that I should do. So it ain't that I'm running from the knowledge because I like knowledge. I just don't want to be sitting in here getting myself worked up um for nothing. Thank you, girl face. Abigail, I hope you feel better soon. Thank you, Abigail. Thank you very much. I'm doing fantastic. I'm getting better soon. Abigail, you don't feel good? Hey, J Mac. Embrace the challenge that come your way. Absolutely. That's one of the things that I'm saying because remember this week, I'm gonna say this week, the doctor had plans on sending me home twice this week. And my godmama came and my godmama said a prayer over me. And in the prayer, my godmama was like, whatever it is, they gonna find God, I'm asking you to put it in the doctor's hands to find whatever it is. And so I knew it was going to be found because I didn't want to just be coming here, going back home, and then come right back out here, back and forth. And I still would have left here without any answers as to what's going on. And so here I am. That's exactly what I'm trying to do, J Mac, is embrace the challenge that comes. I just said to you all the other night, I'm not asking God to move my mountain. I'm just asking for the strength to climb it. That's all I need. That's all I need. I don't want to question why me, no, none of that. I just want to know I was chosen because I'm strong enough to do this. That's what I want to know. Don't mean that no tears and I might not feel weak in some moments or whatever like that right there. But as far as right now, I'm embracing it. But within them lie the seeds of your strength and the opportunity for extraordinary growth. Ooh, I just seen my garden when you said that because my kids was telling me how big my everything is out in my garden, and I have to believe that I said whatever is going on in my life, my garden is a direct manifestation of what's happening in my life. And right now, for everything to be so big and growing so beautiful and everything, I have to believe that. Because I've told y'all everything else I done talked through before has directly manifested right there in my garden. So I have to believe that um, it's just a challenge that I need to embrace because I'm still growing. I'm sending hugs. Thank you, Abigail. Right back at you. um, well, that's good. That's good. Done. Um, yeah. So, you know, I wish we had something other to talk about than what I have to talk about, but this is where I am for right now. I hate these kind of conversations. um, but it is what it is, and it's like right now, everything but the kitchen sink um is trying to be thrown at me. Everything, and I just catch it and sit it down on the floor until the next thing fly my way, and I'll sit it down there too. So it is what it is. Thank you, girl face. And really, to be honest with you, the news makes you want to shed some tears or whatever. But if I go back and I'm asked, how do I feel? I feel regular old me as long hey, as long as them pains ain't hit me. I feel I feel pretty normal. I've since I got my news today and then I had a visitor today. I sat there and I laughed and had good conversations and everything. It was just like, okay, I hit the bottom for a minute and then jumped right back up. I didn't stay there. So, no, other than that, I feel good. I'm ready for Friday to get here. So whatever questions that I have lingering in the back of my mind or whatever, they to be answered. And it just seems like, and whatever it is, it seemed like to me, they have a response to whatever it is that um needs to be done. That skins look like you have been using my soap. Really? And guess what I've been using? I've been using this hospital stuff, and you know what? Ooh, you talking about dry your skin out so bad. But I have the soap that they have out here because I didn't bring any soap with me. I bought everything else but that, right? Hey, when I to be honest with you, when I came out here to the hospital, I was like, I know they finna keep me because of what happened the last time, right? So I called myself being slick. I was like, I'm gonna get my little tote bag, your little cloth book bag or whatever. And in that book bag, I put me 3 pair of panties because I was like, I can wash them out on hand, if I need some more or whatever. And in the hospital, you ain't really gotta wear that. But anyways, I want me some. And I put me 2 pair of socks in there. I thought I had put 3 pair of socks. I put my deodorant, my lotion, and what else I put in that bag? Oh, and me 3 head wraps. Um, And I thought I was straight. I came here and I was like, okay, then I'll use the body wash that they have here at the hospital. You talking about something? I be looking like somebody throw a baby powder on me when I come from out of there. But I thank God for my body lotion that I bought out here with me to put on, because it is what's putting the moisture back into my skin. So how long you be there? I came I came here Sunday morning. I came back Sunday morning. Cause remember before then, I think I had 4 or 5 days out of the hospital. And I was in the hospital for a week prior to then. So I was in the hospital for about a week the first time. And then I went home for about 4 or 5 days or something like that. And then I just progressively was getting back to the same place again. And now I've been back here ever since Sunday morning. So, um, yeah, what that is, about almost 4 days now. So, um, and I don't know, according to what happens in this procedure on Friday, then I'll know. And maybe on Friday they'll do everything that they need to do. And then, and that's when I say on maybe on Friday, if I'm feeling good enough with the procedure that I gotta do, then I'll be back on here and tell y'all a little bit more about it then. And I don't think I'm supposed to find out anything tomorrow or whatever, but we'll see how it go. The voiceover short you did with the teeth brushing, girl, I was hollering. Not knock somebody out. Child, you came in here and I'm looking through here and I'm like, okay, and this room is really big, but because it's a room like that's for, look at all that space over there and everything, right? But this room is supposed to be like for two people. It got two TVs and stuff up there. I ain't trying to show y'all like everything, but it's a really big room, right? So I'm like, oh, okay then. Child, please. I went over there and opened that little old bitty door right there. And ain't nothing. I was highly disappointed. Like, what is this? And I went in there searching everywhere. I was like, y'all help me find it. Where is the bathroom? Where's the shower? And my sister going to my son, look behind the door. Girl, there ain't nothing but a closet right there. It's not there. So what I actually have to do is I have to get my stuff together, walk out of my room, go through these double doors that's right there, and the showers are like right there. And there's like two showers. You take your pick and you can go and take showers. But I have to be disconnected and all of that stuff. To go over there and do whatever I need to do and then come back. But I, I was shocked. I was shocked. I was like, no shower. The first time that I was here, um, my room had the shower and everything on the inside of it. So it was shocking that I come back here this time. But what's happening here is they doing renovations on this hospital. So they moving people out of one section to another section to fix that part and then move back over there. So no, you need to say, I feel regular smuggler. That them my words right there. Regular smuggler. I feel regular smuggler. But actually, let me tell you the only reason I don't feel regular smuggler, I ain't in no pain or no nothing. But those of y'all who know, y'all know when they using is they gonna flag me for saying the OP word? When you're using the narcs to keep down your pain. Y'all understand what I'm saying, right? Y'all know what that do to your body, right? When you go in there and sit on the toilet, don't nothing be working. You catch my drift? I ain't regular smuggler. Ain't nothing regular smuggler about that. My nurse, the day I was sitting in the bathroom, I was just sitting there like, my nurse gonna say, I came in and out your room 3 times. And she was like, I was hoping you weren't in there straining. I was like, yeah, I wasn't in there straining. Just nothing wasn't happening. Nothing at all. She was like, oh my gosh, let me get you something. So, honey, she came with a stool softener. When I sat back down in that chair, I felt like I was sitting on the arm of the chair. I was like, what in the world is going on here? So she was like, we're going to have to do something about it. I was like, yes. Uh, so that's another thing that when they giving you the kind of pain meds that they giving me, you have to take some sort of stool softener, um, and I don't forgot what the other thing is, but anyway, yeah. So I ain't regular smuggler, J Mac. We gonna get back to regular smuggler soon. Hey, pretty brown. Hey, RJ. But yeah, that's the only reason that I would say I don't feel regular smuggler because I ain't regular right now. Then my other nurse gonna tell my son, um, I'm so sorry you was having a hard time. Literally. So I was like, Lord have mercy. I was like, I done had one of my kids or something tell me that they constipated or something. It ain't never, I on everything. It ain't never happened to me before. Never. And now, child, please. It be real messing around with these different medications. Real. Really, really real. But I guess this is life, huh? Life. Oh, Lord. Gee whiz. I ain't mean to share that much information with y'all, but J Mac had to say it. She want me to say I'm regular smuggler, but I ain't. Maybe next week we'll be back to regular smuggler. I don't even think it's anything like you can eat to regulate that when that's what they're using. Because listen, it's some other stuff that they was trying to use, like it's some like a Tylenol and something. So you get like half Tylenol and half of it's called Narco. They was trying to use that, but then you can't. It's like when they try to use something that's not a narcotic or whatever. Um, it's supposed to be given like every 6 hours or more or something like that. But whenever they give me stuff like that, it only lasts for 2 hours, and within 2 hours, I'm back in pain. So they can't keep giving you that. So the only other option that I have to stay out of pain is, and I don't know what the dosage is. I didn't ask them with the morphine this time. Last night I took morphine at 6:40. I went to sleep at 8:30 last night, and I didn't wake up until 5:30 this morning. So for all of those hours, I didn't have to have anything extra for pain. So I'm like, well, if I can just get one shot and it lasts me all those hours right there, I'd rather just deal with that than keep taking all of these different things. And sometimes those things don't work for me, which then they just can't leave me in pain. They have to put something else on top of that and something else on top of that. So I'm just like, they like giving me a choice. And so I'm just like, no, just give me the one that's working for me and let me work with that. I don't like medicine and stuff like that anyways, but when you need it, you need it. So, and I don't know how it's gonna work because as I'm sitting here talking to y'all, it just feel like um the pain is trying to come back in my side. And I'm trying to think of when the last time, because she erased it off of the board, when the last time I had medicine, but I actually think I'm 2 hours over because I think she told me that I could have it again like at 9 o'clock. At 9:30 I think she did. And see, I'm almost at 11 o'clock and I haven't had to take it. So, we'll see. But I feel like my side kicking in to have girl face what you said, eat some cheese. Uh, cheese will make you go use the bathroom. I thought cheese stop you up. I was hoping to get a laugh. That's why I said, yeah. Well, everything else ain't regular smuggler, but that was funny. That if you like if you lactose tolerant, I um I don't know for um whatever reason um they was saying they was offering me a hamburger today with no cheese on it, and I was just like, no, thank you. Then somebody came around and the girl was telling me about the menu today. And like they don't give you a paper to fill out, no nothing like that. They come in, the people actually come into your room and they got a tablet and they go through your menu with you so you can pick what it is you want. And the girl came today and she was like, what you want for dessert? I say, what you got? The first thing she said, red velvet cake, and she say, mm-mm. Mm-mm. I say, what that mean? She say, mm-mm. She say, don't eat. I'm telling you, don't even do it. She's like, don't do it. I was like, why? She said, you ain't hear what I said. I say, don't do it. If you could have seen, and you can't see her face because she got everybody that comes in, they have a mask on, right? You can't see her face, but her eyes is telling everything. She's like, mm-mm. Did you hear what I said? She was like, girl, that thing is no good. And she said, and on top of it, ain't no cream cheese icing nowhere. She's like, that thing straight out the box. She say, leave it alone. She said, I promise you. She said, because I bet you. She said, you don't look like the kind of person that eat no red velvet cake out of the box. I say, no. I was like, my kids ain't ate no red velvet cake from out of the box. It's homemade all the time. She was like, leave it alone, girl. And so, no, it's just some of the people that come through here, they are just super duper funny and everything. So, it'd be some pretty good people up here and everything. And then some people remember me from when we was in here again. So yes. And yes, Miss Lena. How you doing tonight? Yes, it's the same thing. My pancreas. So I'm getting some answers or whatever. We're gonna have some more answers on Friday. And then I'll tell y'all what's up from that point right there. But yeah, that's what it is. So but yeah, there's no longer they're telling me, don't worry about the other things, with the, choosing the food or whatever. They just want me on a regular diet to be able to, you know, just eat what's there right now. And uh, we just believe it's gonna be worked out. Do you have your gallbladder or has that been removed? It is out. I don't have my gallbladder either. My gallbladder been out ever since 2012. It seems like a lot of people, that's those the kind of things that let you know that something must really be going wrong with our food supply because every time you turn around, somebody gallbladder missing. How many people just how many people up in here and you ain't got your gallbladder? Self message your stomach to help move things so you won't be so constipated to your body. That's like with Tashana, absolutely. Send a message to you. Girl, you better act right. You better act right. Yeah. Your kidney function okay? Yes. Everything, all of those other things, the everything else is looking right. Another thing is when I get when I'm in pain and I get frustrated because of situations that I've been through in life. Y'all know I don't talk. A lot of y'all know like things I done been through in my childhood and stuff over there, right? And in your childhood, there are, when you keep asking people for help in certain ways and your hand keep getting slapped away or you keep being denied the help that you're asking for, you know what eventually that turns into? You don't ask anybody for help, right? So here in the hospital, with me saying to them, this medicine is not working. This medicine is not working. When you've grown up that way, something in your mind clicks and say, they don't believe you. And they just think, and I'm just telling you my thought process. They don't believe you and they just think you want what they call the good stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And so at yesterday, there was a point when all of this different stuff that they were giving me, none of it was working. So I got so frustrated because I keep saying, this is not working. This is not working. My pain is back. My pain is back. And I felt like I kept having to say something. And I felt like everybody was looking at me like, girl, you just want that right there. And when in fact, I don't want any of it. So by the time the doctor came to do his rounds yesterday morning, when he came, I turned my head away from him and I just looked out the window. And while he was trying to talk to me, I was just like, I'm okay. I'm okay. And on the inside, I was not okay. I told y'all before, that's what I do when I get to a place where I feel like I'm not going to get no help. I just shut down and I do my own thing. Just like, so inside of me, I'm like, I hope he just go ahead and send me home. Really, in my mind, but I still would have went home with no answers to whatever I got going on or whatever. And the doctor was just like, no, can you turn around and talk to me? He was like, I'm here to advocate for you. And I'm just like, and by the time I turn around to him, and of course, I don't want him to see me crying or no nothing. So I'm just like, he was like, I can see you're in pain. He said, is the medicine that you have not working for you? And I said, no, it's not working. And I'm tired of asking and saying, not really asking, but I'm tired of saying, this is not working, this is not working, this is not working. So at this point, he coming in and he already has in his hand the reason why none of this medicine is working for me, because my numbers are not going down, my numbers are going up. I came in here with my numbers being 754, they dropped down to 739. And as of yesterday morning, before he came in to see me, my numbers was up at 774. So I done went up 20 more notches than I was when I first came in here. So there is no taking these other prescriptions and thinking that this pain is going to go away. It's not going to happen. So he already understood that from seeing the numbers. Yeah, that's not going to work for you. So he already had a resolution for it. But I'm just saying, I had already shut down by the time he came in here and I was frustrated. So, me being frustrated and shut down, my blood pressure goes up when I get in places like that. So, um, now I got to take an extra pill because of that. So, to keep my blood pressure down. And so I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this is not working out how I want it to. And they, they understand that that's why it's going up because of I'm in a frustrated situation. Um, right now, right when I think I'm getting ready to, I'm gonna go home, then I turn around and you gotta go. My emotions is all over the place because one minute I do want to go home, but the other part of me want to know what's going on with me because I don't want to keep going through this cycle again or whatever. You know how we be on we be on that roller coaster ride, but yeah. Yes, the stress makes your blood pressure go up. It absolutely does. So um I'm trying not to be in that place. And like, that's why I have y'all to come through and talk and talk to. So like whatever it is that I'm having going on the inside of me is like I can get it out of me, out of my head and try to do something else different. Hey Marjorie. Um you need a pot of greens. Come on, girl face. Absolutely. Give me a pot of greens, a pot of spinach. I sit here and eat them. I sit here and eat them. I know them greens will give me a workout. I know they will. I know they will. Who willing to come through here and break through security with a pot of greens? Her territory. Get well, ma'am. Hey, Sauce 8816. Thank you very much for coming through. And thank you for subscribing. Thank you very, very much. Yes, a pot of greens. Come on. Yeah, I can eat some spinach now, some greens. And guess what? That's what I've been thinking about. I want me some fish. You know what? When you ain't able to get to none of the stuff that you want, you always want everything but what you can have in the moment. I'm like, child, please. There's some good old fried fish right about now and some collard greens. I ain't never ate them two things together, but that sure sound good right now. And I don't even like tea. I hate tea. But guess what? When when I went home from the hospital in my friend house that I was at, she got this tea called Smooth Moves. Y'all ever heard of that before? Smooth Moves works really good. I would have a cup of that, and she had like this ginger something that you dump inside with it and mix it together, and it would ensure that in the next morning when you wake up, honey, you gonna have some smooth moves. You gonna be regulated. So those of y'all who be looking for a tea that'll help move your bowels and stuff, Smooth Moves is where it's at. I'm trying to think what brand it was. I ain't really see the brand, but I really don't care for tea, but honey, that sometimes you'll do what you gotta do. But Smooth Moves works. Um yeah, pot of greens from the garden. Yes, a pot of greens from the garden. That's I've been saying when I get out this hospital and I get home, I'm gonna cook me a pot of greens. And I just say to myself, because when you going through with your pancreas, they tell you that everything green, all green vegetables and beans are good for you too. So I was already thinking I need to make me a pot of black eyed peas and some collard greens, and I can eat them side by side with each other. I think I'm having me a Thanksgiving or Christmas dinner, something like that, which would be good. But yeah, my mind here he is all in the food. But oh, another thing that made me happy today, y'all know I had told y'all that my daughter was mimicking me. She went and made her a little garden like off to the side. I showed it to y'all before. Child, my daughter went and picked some of her carrots today, and she cut them up. She cut her carrots up and made her a little soup with her pack of noodles. She shredded up one of her carrots. She was like, "Ooh, it was so good too, mom." I was like, "Come on, you teaching the kids how to grow them some food too?" Yes, yes, yes. See, don't let the kids beat y'all. Like y'all get out there and grow y'all some food. Grow your own food so you don't have to worry about what they got in these stores and stuff like that. Cause you just never know. You know, grow your own stuff. There ain't nothing more pleasing than the stuff that you grow your own self in your own garden, and you know what you doing to it. You know what's being sprayed on it, what ain't being sprayed on it. Stuff like that. Y'all know when you go to the grocery store and stuff like that, you have to um you have to do that extra wash and search behind everything. But see, ain't nothing like when you go out there in your garden and you look and you can see whether worms or you got worm activity and all of that stuff, and it don't take all of that extra stuff that you be going through. But you can sprinkle them with the salt and your baking soda and all of that other stuff right there because that's what you used to doing right there. But I'm telling you, your greens that you grow in your own garden is like, I'm telling you, ain't nothing like when you growing your own stuff. It's like you ain't even scared. When you growing your own stuff in your own garden, do you know you'll go out in your garden and you'll pick something right off the plant and put it in your mouth and eat it. That's how regular it is. But when you go to the grocery store, you be scared to put any of that stuff in your mouth sometimes. So um, you can be free like that when you growing your own stuff. Absolutely, so rewarding. Cook a rutabaga, and when it's done, throw you some turnip greens over in there and cook. You know what, girl face? What I was thinking about is because I got the turnip greens, collard greens, and the mustard greens. I was actually thinking about let me go grab a little bit of this, and this, and mix all three of them together. Because normally when I cook greens and stuff, that's usually how I do. I mix them. I mix them in together. But I ain't never ate a rutabaga before. I'm scared. I'm scared. That don't mean I won't grow it. Done or about done. Okay. Some good pot liquor too. Wait a minute, what that is? J Mac. What's the pot liquor? Lord, yes. Shut up, glad to see you doing well. Hey, Raquel. Thank you very, very much. Um, yes, good tea for sure. Oh, okay then. So y'all know about that, about the smooth moves and stuff. Who do Bakers play on in Oh, I ain't get to see that. You retracted the message. But y'all, oh, I did have one more thing. And let me tell you something, how your triggers be trying to come up and stuff, right? So let me tell you what happened. Um, a lady the nurse came through and she was doing questions once they said that they were going to do the MRI, right? There was a questionnaire that they had, and she was asking me a lot of questions, and I was I'm answering the questions. And then she started asking me, like, have you ever been in like an accident where metal flew into your eye or anything like that? And she was asking, do you have scrap metal or any of that stuff in your body? Right? So I was like, no. And then it hit me. You have a bullet in your leg. I don't know if y'all who all's been over here long enough, but I know some of the people that's in here know that I told a story about my brother shooting me in my leg. So I was like, oh yeah, I have a bullet in my leg. The nurse drops the paper and she turns around and look at me because she one of the ones that been talking to me about my garden and everything. She turned around and look at me. She said, was it a mistake? And I told her, no, it was not a mistake. He actually told his friend that he was going to shoot me. And he actually stood there and he shot me. And she was like, oh my God. And so she was like, how old were you when this happened? And I was like, 16. She was like, I know your mama told him up. So she's saying things and not knowing. Girl, you finna open up a can of worms. So I said to her, and you know, at this point, I'm just gonna be honest with her. She asking the question, and I said, no, I got in trouble. And she just threw her pen up in the air and just let it fall on the ground. She was like, what the heck do you mean you got in trouble for it? I said, it's the life that I lived as a little girl. I was like, you know, because you ask one question, it's gonna lead to another question and another question, and before you know it, you ain't gonna be able to go to your other your other rooms and stuff and deal with them. But yeah, I got in trouble for it. So then, lo and behold, by the time we get down to MRI, the same question comes up again. And I said, oh my, but I recognize what's happening now because everybody has questions about this bullet that's in my leg. So I can feel it that, yeah, the devil wants me to be triggered. He wants me to start crying and he wants me to start doing all of this stuff. And I'm just like, I just took me a deep breath and just went along with it. But just to know that here I am, I'm trying to get to this MRI to find out what's going on with me. And do you all know they sidetracked? I'm telling you, the devil was busy yesterday. They sidetracked my MRI and told me I have to go and get an x-ray before I can get the MRI. Which then lands me, I didn't go and get the MRI until almost, it was a little after 7:30 or something that I went and got the MRI, which I'm thinking, oh, I ain't gonna be able to go and get the night gonna be over with before I go and get my MRI or whatever. So yeah, the devil was really busy trying to trigger me with stories in the past. And for those of y'all who don't know about the story of me getting shot in the leg, it's on here. My brother did it, and then I also did a interview with him and talked to him about it. So yeah, very busy yesterday. It's a broth off of the wait a minute. You definitely don't look like what you are going through. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's the broth off of the greens. Oh, okay then. All right then. Pot liquor. I ain't never heard it. I ain't never. Nah, I done heard that word before, but I didn't know that that's what they was calling that. Had no idea. That's what my mom always called it, pot liquor. All righty then. I'm glad you can see. Yeah, I had. After it just kept coming up so much, it was like, I see what's trying to happen here. Trying to get me in a space of where I'm just going to end up crying. I'm going to be triggered and I'm going to be angry. It ain't working. I was like, I'm just going to tell my story. And And at a certain point, when my MRI was delayed because of it, I really started to get mad then. But then I was like, you know what? Just calm down. Tell them the story and just let it be what it's gonna be. And I hadn't I hadn't talked about this bullet in forever and a day. So when they did the X-ray, um, she was like, "Oh, I see it." She was like, "It's there," and I was like, "Oh, okay then." She was like, "Yep, it's right in that spot where you just showed us it." So it's like where my femur is. So it's there. She was like, "I see it there, just sitting there, peeking right at me." But yeah, I seen him. I seen what he was trying. I seen what he was trying to do, and it didn't work. It didn't work. And let me tell you something. A part of me wanted to call my brother and cuss him out for it. But for what? What will that accomplish? I will still have the bullet in my leg. He would probably accept me cussing him out, and he wouldn't say anything. Um, and it still wouldn't change anything. I still would have had to wait. Yeah. It probably would have made me feel good in the moment to just go ahead and cuss him out one more time for it or whatever. But yeah, I I caught it. I caught it. So yeah, it is it is what it is. Look, I told you the devil just trying to throw the whole kitchen at me. Left and right. Boom, boom, boom. Catch it, girl, catch it, girl. So I just catch it, sit it down on the ground. He throw the next thing. Throw it, throw it, throw it. So I'm gonna be one of these days. I'm gonna get so good. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna throw it back at him and be like a boomerang and knock his head right on off. Like that right there. Yeah. But y'all, I think what I'm finna do is I'm finna get ready to hit this here bell because this pain starting to get to um to where it's hard to be still or whatever. And that's how I start off like that. It start like you be like a little antsy or whatever, but it's like you trying to shift around because it feel like at first it feel like you sitting the wrong way or something like that. That's what it feel like when it first started to happen, and it be like in your side. Then it start moving back to the back. Then it come back around to the front. And I was like, oh, the pain trying to come back. So I be trying not to let it get way up there in no numbers or whatever. They be wanting you to wait until like it's a 6 or a 7. Honey, I ain't got no time for it to be waiting to no 6 and 7. Cause by the time I wait till it get to 6 and 7, I'm ready to cuss every nurse out in here in this hospital. If you know what I mean, at a 6 or 7, you know how close that is to the 10. We only dealing with a scale of 10. 7 is too close to that. 7 and 8 is too close to the 10. We is not doing that. I told her I'm gonna let you know right from the beginning. Cause I already done waited. I done already waited past my time. My time was they said that I can have it right. Like I think it's 9:30. She said that I'm able to take it. I don't see the numbers up here on the board or no nothing. But anywho, I need me some medication. I need it. My phone died. Are you back on a cruise in the Gulf of America tonight? RJ, if that's what you want to call it. We on the cruise. And I got the balcony seat, but outside the window, I guess I can pretend like all that metal roofing and stuff that I see out there is like to see. I gotta see where my imagination gonna take me at tomorrow. And that might work. Um, Playing like I'm on a cruise or something. I don't know. We'll try it out and see. But I'm pretty sure when I get up in the morning and I go to look out that window in the morning, the first thing I'm gonna think about is RJ asked me is I'm on a if is I'm in on a cruise in the Gulf of America tonight. I answer you tomorrow. I answer you tomorrow, RJ. And see how that go. LOL, you're 6. The 7 is actually 8 and 9. I'm trying to tell you. Ain't nobody waiting until we get to them kinds of numbers right there. Let them give you something now so you can rest. Absolutely. I'm gonna get me some rest tonight, y'all. So I really appreciate y'all for coming through, giving me some laughs and everything. And y'all don't even understand how much I really do appreciate it. I wouldn't lie to y'all. I'm telling y'all. I really appreciate you all for coming through and spending your time with me. Because you could have been anywhere but over here with me. But you decided to spend your time with me. And for it, I really, really appreciate you all for that. Thank you very much. I always say I love to have balance where I can say something to you to encourage you, and you can say something to me to encourage me. That means we in a balance. Nobody's taking more from the other. Keeping that account at a balance so that we don't never end up in the negative or with insufficient funds. We keeping each other balanced over here. And if you're interested in staying balanced like that, come on over here and conversate with us over here. We don't have all them rude people over here, and sometimes those kind of people, that we be saying like we don't, what qualifies us as high class gardeners. We don't like worms, bugs, snakes, and frogs, and none of that stuff like that. When they show up in the chat and everything, it's our pleasure to get rid of them. So, we try to keep the peace over here. And if you're interested in doing that, then come on over here and join us with our random conversations and all of that good stuff, and you know, become a part of the family, the high class gardeners. Well, good for you for making a space that attracts people that do and can encourage you. That's that's you caring for yourself first. Thank you, RJ. And y'all know RJ is our scripture. We gotta have a name for RJ. RJ, what we gonna call you? RJ is our scripture minister over here. So every now and then y'all see him, he'll throw a scripture in the chat for you. But we got a whole bunch of them over here that don't mind putting some scriptures in there to encourage you in the place that you in at the time. Most of the time they come through, it be based off of whatever it is that we talking about, and it always be hitting in the right place. Y'all see him, he rated Jesus, not rated PG, not rated R. He rated Jesus. There you go. But y'all have an amazing night. And I will see you all tomorrow, just as sure as it's the Lord's will. Y'all have an awesome night. And remember, don't throw those seeds in the garbage. Y'all thought I had forgotten them. Don't throw them seeds in the garbage. Go out there and throw them on the ground and let them do what they do. And that's grow. Y'all have a good night.